quite defines a season, like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's John. Makes the catch. It's Hurts. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's caught. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Let's go. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. The sticks with the 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. set up in business. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The sure hands. It's Darrisaw. Made a defender miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Sooners are on the move. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw. It's Barnhart. Going over the top. Can hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Darrisaw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Find some fresh air. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's John. He's moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in, it's hooked. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to comply.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job of their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Barnhart. Scrambling away. He turns it loose to the left. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man on the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnhart. Finds his tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Darrisaw.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air, it's John. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the deep.
Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Bringing it back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. If they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The give to the lone running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. To pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Barnhart. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the air, it's Barnhart. Got the quick pass. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Newton. At the 35, he's open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Darrisaw. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the point. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly.
And how about the defense? I think that's a heads-up play because you know it's a long field goal attempt. I think they kind of smelled that one out, knew something was coming, bowed their neck, got ready for it, and forced the stop. Now they got the football with great field position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Here we go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action